Hey, welcome back. We're covering some headlines for you this morning. You've been on Facebook all morning for more reasons than one. Of course, you've been keeping us up to date on that Aurora, Colorado shooting.
Absolutely. I think it's times like these that social media is imperative, and people are really becoming journalists themselves. Citizen journalists is what we call them.
Yeah.
Really reporting the video. We're already getting cell phone video in. Here's what we know about the Aurora shooting so far. Daniel, go ahead and take the graphic. At least 14 people are dead. 50 people are injured. Yeah, so 14 people dead. We're learning that the youngest one is possibly 6 years old. Really heartbreaking.
So
The next one looks like the suspect is in custody, but it does not appear to be linked to terror. ABC News' Brian Ross, investigative reporter, has reported that they looked into his background. He's not linked to any terrorist organizations that we know of yet. Appears to be an isolated incident. 200 police officers from the Denver area have responded to the scene. That includes 50 FBI.
Wow.
Yeah. So really, a lot of people there on the ground there in Aurora, Colorado, a suburb of Denver. Yeah, 100 FBI agents actually on the ground investigating this incident. I saw a tweet earlier this morning that said there simply were not enough ambulances. People were being loaded into police cars to be taken to the hospital.
Yeah. Well, now we're hearing reports of a lot of people not only injured from gunshot wounds, but from chemical burns. Apparently, he let some sort of smoke bomb or tear gas
Canister out.
loose. Yeah.
Before he started shooting, and he was at the front of the movie theater. That's the thing, is he was not in the crowd, he was in front of the crowd. And as we know, to get out of a movie theater, you have to go to the front.
Right.
So they had to go toward the gunman to get out. That's what makes it
And it
even
raises
more
the question,
scary.
how is this going to change the way that we watch a movie?
Yeah.
Are our kids or your kids going to have to go through metal detectors to go and to enjoy a film? It's just all going to change, I think, and that's so sad.
Yeah, I think it's not ever going to be the same to go to a movie theater.
Right.
And this is a movie that millions went to last night at midnight.
Right.
I know in Amarillo tickets were sold out already earlier this week. It's a movie everyone went to see, and people go to the movie because they feel safe, because they want to get away and they want to get
escape.
distraction.
Relax,
No one would ever suspect that someone would
And
fire.
and I was mentioning too, these particular premieres, folks like to dress up for. Like the Star Wars movies, the Spider-Man, to dress up. And I think it'd be easier to get some type of weapon into a movie theater when you're dressed up in some type of costume.
Right. I wonder if that is going to be taken away.
May have played a role. Yeah, who knows?
Let's take a look at some of the Facebook comments we're getting this morning on our Facebook. We're getting social this morning. Janot says, "What is wrong with people?" And I think she's absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's 2012, but seriously, who walks into a movie theater and shoots people in the middle of a midnight premiere?
Amazing.
All right, next, Antonia says, "I simply can't believe this." I think that's what a lot of people are waking up to this morning. And we have Gracie on Twitter. She says, "This makes my stomach churn." Praying for them. Of course, our thoughts and prayers with all those affected. Denver, Aurora, what is it, 7 hours away?
Yep.
Really
So
close
pretty
to
close.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like they've just been hit so hard, especially with the fires lately. I mean, that was just, they're out now, and they're starting to rebuild, and there was a sense of, they could all breathe.
Well,
when
it was
this
also brought up,
happens.
too, Columbine High School is only about 7-8 miles away from this movie theater.
Yeah.
So to have that
they're
mass
still
shooting
healing.
and then this mass shooting, really kind of a black stain on that area.
Yeah, President Obama already issued a statement this morning saying this is a time when America has to come together as a family. So.
Exactly. All right,
Yeah.
we'll keep you up to date on this story. Stick with us here on Pronews 7 on Facebook and on Twitter. Of course, we do have an app as well. Get some push notifications this morning. We'll be right back. Oh, and we also have our quiz question.
Yes, we do. It's the McDonald's McCafe Daybreak at the Panhandle quiz question. Which historic event took place on this day in 1969? I think I have a pretty good idea. I wasn't alive at that particular point in time, but later, 1969. 373-1787, extension 243, or 1-800-777-KBII. I would think something maybe outer worldly might be a hint there.
Okay. Little hint. We'll be right back.